This highlight is like unreal. They better bring Whisper Gulp back for Christmas this year, that is all I know. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was out on Saturday night and I had this makeup look on, which is my first like autumn winter makeup look of the year, and I had like so many messages about it to do a tutorial, so I thought I would do it for YouTube because it's always there to refer back to for people. As always, if you have any requests for looks that you would like to see, you can put them in the comments below and I will link all the products below. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So I already have my brows on and haven't carved them yet. I have been carving and priming my lids in a different way recently, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. I'll zoom in. So my brows are in a very sorry state at the minute, like disgusting. They're so hairy, so they're very thick when I fill them in. I just really need to shape them. But I've just been taking like a thick cream concealer. This is the Makeup Studio one. So something like this. Now this is obviously very well loved, but just a wee colour. I usually go for sort of this colour if I'm tan, and sort of this one if I don't have tan on, and a wee fine angled brush. So you're going to load up your brush and make sure it's really flat and just draw a really fine line. The great thing about this brush is that you can sort of swap it around and still get your straight edge. And we're going to bring that down because we don't want any harsh lines when we're carving out our brows. Just a wee disclaimer that I do this in my kitchen and my wains will be in the background, but such is life. I haven't really been loving the way concealer is sitting on my eyelids lately. I don't know, maybe are my eyelids like a wee bit too dry or something, but I'm just not loving it. My eyeshadow is skipping on the concealer. It's not coming out as pigmented, so I went back to a product I used years ago and I'm really loving it again. So it's the Makeup Studio eye primer, and it's sort of like this like nudie colour, and it also says in the back that it contains vitamin E for an anti-aging action, which I am all about. So I just take like a fluffy concealer brush, literally just dab that all over the eye, and the great thing about using this brush is that you can just like blend it in to the cream concealer at the top. The reason why I use cream concealer at the top and not all over the lid is just so it's nice and bright, and sometimes you even have to set your brow bone because it's already highlighted. I also bring a wee bit of this underneath the eye. Bring it in round your inner corner just because you will be adding product there as well. Any edges here, we're going to buff them out so they are not seen when you start to blend in your concealer and your foundation. So now I'm going to set my eyelids with some translucent powder. Now this is the AIRSPUN powder. The reason I put it into a smaller pot is that the lid doesn't sit very well, so I don't want it like spilling all over my kit, plus it's a really big tub, so I just take a wee bit of this and press it onto the lid. Does anyone else love the smell of AIRSPUN? Oh my god, it's so nice. First colour in my crease was Makeup Geek Chickadee, which is this lovely like yellowy orangey tone. So I'm taking a MAC 224 and slowly working that just above my crease because it's my transition. Now this was quite a dark full smoky eye, so I'm bringing it all the way over. So sort of just do backwards and forwards and then circular motions. So just bringing it across and back and forwards motions, and then buffing it out in circular motions. And you can really see the intensity of that with only building it up maybe 2 layers from that eyeshadow primer. The next brush I'm taking is a Zoeva 227. It's sort of like the MAC 217, just a wee bit fluffier. And I'm going to be taking the Makeup Studio number 31 eyeshadow, which is sort of like a medium brown. I'll be focusing that more just above my crease. Like I've mentioned in some of my videos before that my eyelids are quite hooded, so I have to bring the colour above the crease so that you can see it when my eyes are open. And we're just always going to keep going back in with the previous colour just to make sure it's all nice and blended. I'm going to take actually my 228 from Zoeva and go back in with my Chickadee shade and bring it under the eye to connect it up so it's nice and blown out. Don't worry about it coming down too far because we're going to tidy it all up in concealer anyway. I realise I look a bit mental now, like, but... So next I'm going to take another Makeup Studio single pan, and this is the number 200 shade, so it's like a nice warm chocolatey brown. And this is a flat brush. This is actually from the Makeup Pro store in Belfast. It is the number 20 brush. And what I'm going to do is pack that on. Like, look how pigmented that's coming out. The eyeshadow is really good, yes, but it's all to do with the primer as well. So I just keep looking to see where my crease is at. I don't want to pack it on any higher than my crease, but I may blend it up a wee bit. So taking a MAC 217 and a tiny bit of that colour, the 200, the dark colour, I'm going to start just sort of blending the edges of that, just to soften it out. Going back in with the medium brown, my 227 from Zoeva, and I'm just going to soften them edges even more, sort of blur them. So for eyeliner, Zoeva 317 and the Maybelline Lasting Drama. So taking the medium brown shade again, I'm going to start buffing that in under lash line. And then I'm going to put some gel liner in my waterline. And take the 200 shade, which was the darkest one, and buff that into my liner. So it's nice and smoky. I look totally crazy. It'll look fine when the foundation's on. To highlight my brow bone, I used Urban Decay Virgin. It's just like a wee single one. I think it's in one of the Naked palettes actually, I'm not sure. So it's like a lovely like opal-y colour. I usually use Magnolia one, which would be my ride or die, but mine's actually broke. I can hear Rianne Boston eating about in the background, it's so funny. She's such a wee bossy bitch and I have no idea where she gets it from. The lashes that I used were the SOSU by Suzanne Jackson, SOSU, and they were the shade SARA. Is this in focus? So they're like a real wispy, they sort of remind me of just the Ardell Wispies, which is the normal sort of style that I would go for. I have to say they were actually quite comfortable on as well. I had tried a pair of hers before, I think it was Gigi, they were like more like a demi wispy style. I wasn't as keen, but these ones have definitely worked better for me. I like the difference lashes makes, I am obsessed. So I have done my base just quickly because I don't want it to be like a really long video, but I can run through the products for you. It's just the MAC Studio Fix Foundation in NC37. I used the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin Concealer, whatever you call it, in the shade Light Warm, and then I set everything with AIRSPUN powder. For bronzer I used Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze, the big massive one, like size comparison, it's massive, and I contoured with Hoola bronzer. For highlight I went like a warm highlight because it is like an autumny look. It's the Nutcracker Collection Sweet Copper Face palette, and it's Whisper of Guilt, and I used the Pleasure Model Extra Dimension blusher with it as well. Before I forget, I'm going to use the Virgin again from Urban Decay just to highlight the inner corner on my eyes, just for like a nice wee pop. And then for my lipstick I used Urban Decay Hex. It's the most beautiful dark like winey colour, and it's one of their Comfort Mattes. Because it's such a dark colour, I have ran out of my darkest lip liner at the minute, so I'm just going to use a bit of Strip Down and then go over it. Obviously I'm going to rub my lips a wee bit because my lips are tiny. Like, can somebody pay for me to get fillers? That'd be great. I had this lip colour out on Saturday night and I had to reapply it once, and that's even with drinking and stuff. So it is really a good matte, and it's not too drying on the lips. It also doesn't look too matte either, I don't think, but it is definitely one of my favourite colours now for autumn winter. So this is the final look, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions of what other looks you would like me to do, just post them below. If you'd like me to do like a get to know me tag or anything, just comment below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!